Make way, the first prince enters the throne room.
So this is him, the prince they dug up from the slums. I hear, he's a total patsy. Even his foster mother could boss him around. Hey, you there, watch your mouth.
I was supposed to be the crown prince, but at birth, swapped at birth by a midwife, thrown into the slums, for 18 long years. I've endured every kind of evil and humiliation the world could throw at me.
Hurry up, you still think you're some kind of pampered prince? Ha, all you're good for in this life is being a patsy, used by everyone, and my son, he's living your life. Living in your palace, ha ha ha, in just a few days, he'll be crowned crown prince.
Ha ha ha. You ruined my life, and you don't even feel sorry.
How dare you glare at me? You want a piece of me?
Soon. Your son's gonna join you. Today, I have returned. I'm taking back everything that's always been mine.
Look at him, he's nothing but a lowlife, scraping by at the very bottom. How dare anyone compare him to the second prince, who's about to be crown prince?
Such insolence. This is His Highness, Prince Liam. You will not speak with such disrespect.
Lead the way. If you don't want to be trampled, you have to climb to the very top. Imperial power is the only real protection.
Liam, you look exactly like me when I was your age.
Liam. All these years. You've been through so much. Mother. From now on, I will make it up to you twice over.
Patsy. Why did you have to come back?
Aiden. Your mother is the one who threw me into the slums for 18 years, and you have been happily enjoying the life that was rightfully mine. This farce of you being an imposter has to end.
Since Liam has returned, you should tend to Liam first. An outsider like me shouldn't get in the way.
Aiden. Aiden.
Aiden was the palace's only prince. For 18 years, he was raised like a precious jewel. So, he's naturally naive and a bit sensitive. Please don't hold it against him.
And what if I do? What if I just won't let it go?
What did you say?
If his mother hadn't switched us back then, I wouldn't have ended up in the slums for 18 long years. For that reason alone, this fake prince doesn't deserve to stay in the palace.
You're still hung up on the past? It was his mother who did wrong. Why take it out on Aiden?
Liam, I have raised him for 18 years. He's long considered him his own son. And besides, your brother has no one else in this world but us, his family. How could I bear to let him wander alone out there?
Father feels for him. What about how I feel? Do you even care? I was robbed of 18 years of my life. I lived like a rat in a gutter, scorned and beaten by everyone. While he was living in comfort, stealing my life. And now that I'm back, you all actually want to let him keep clinging on here in the palace, holding on to everything that's rightfully mine.
Liam, what do you want me to do?
I'll allow him to stay in the palace. But the matter of the crown prince, I ask that you reconsider. Father, after all, he's just a foster son with impure blood. I am the true heir.
No. You promised to make Aiden the crown prince. Going back on your word now. He couldn't bear that humiliation.
And I could. Right, those 18 stolen years. I was like a patsy. Ordered around by everyone, suffering every kind of humiliation. I couldn't even get a decent meal. It was a luxury. Life on the streets has made me tough. I can handle anything.
Liam,
Father, if you insist on favoring my brother, then I'll go back to the slums to freeze and starve. At least. There's no fake family affection to hurt me.
Then,
There would be no hope left.
Liam. Fine. Granted. The position of Crown Prince will be discussed another day.
The softest spot in a person's heart is their guilt. I will use this blade to slowly take back everything that was taken from me.
The matter of the Crown Prince will be decided another day.
Father,
All these years, I've failed Liam in so many ways. Liam, you must be exhausted from your journey. Go and get some rest. Anya, which palace have you got ready for Liam?
Father, I've arranged for him to stay in the Hall of Prudence. May he learn to watch his words, curb his arrogance, and know his place.
And which palace does Aiden live in?
The Celestial Hall.
Father. The Celestial Hall. It upholds the will of heaven, maintains the imperial order. It is the residence of the Crown Prince. I'm taking back the Celestial Hall.
What do you mean by that? Aiden is used to living in the Celestial Hall. You can't just swap places like that.
That cuckoo has been in a magpie's nest long enough. It's time to get out. Anya. I will be resting in the Celestial Hall.
You.
Liam. Oh, dear.
Mother, I never wanted to compete for the Crown Prince title. I just want to stay in the palace and be with you and Father. But in Liam's heart, there's no place for me. In that case, I'll leave right now. I won't cause any more trouble for you and Father.
Aiden, you and Liam are both dear to me. In this family, if anyone's missing, it wouldn't be whole.
Mother,
Oh,
If you're leaving, take all your belongings with you. From now on, this place is mine. Starting now, I'm taking over this place.
Liam, what are you saying?
No one is going to kick Aiden out.
oh no.
The Eastern Palace has always belonged to the Crown Prince. Only those with true royal blood are worthy of it. Now that the real owner is back, isn't it time to give it back?
Mother,
Aiden, Mother will stand up for you. Liam, Anya has already prepared a palace for you. Why can't you just move in and be happy with that? Why do you have to fight with Aiden? Besides, Aiden's lived in the Celestial Hall for years. He's used to it.
You hear me? Get out!
Father, I have royal blood, but now, I'm stuck in a side chamber. I'm told to watch my words, while that half-blood gets to live in the main Eastern Palace. Is that fair?
Aiden may not be Mother's birth son, but after all these years, he's family. How can you be so heartless?
I am your family too. Then why doesn't anyone care about how I feel?
You.
oh no. Mother, if Liam can't stand me, I'll just leave. I don't want to cause trouble.
Aiden, you're not going anywhere. This is your place. No one can take it from you.
Liam. Asking Aiden to move out so suddenly, it's hard for him to accept.
Father, back in the slums, I had no choice. I was locked away in a dark cellar, surviving on scraps. But now I'm back in the palace. Finally, I have a chance to choose. I just want to choose something I like, for once. Is that too much to ask?
No matter how bad you had it, you can't take it out on Aiden. Besides, Father hasn't named you Crown Prince. Even if Aiden moves out, this place isn't for you.
Silence. Liam, I know these years have been tough on you. Sigh. It's only the Celestial Hall. I grant you permission to move in.
Father.
Aiden, as of today, you will move out, clear out, and make room for Liam. I hereby grant you special permission to move in.
Mother.
Aiden. I know you're hurting. But a change of scenery might do you good. It'll be more peaceful. Here. Come here. Take this jade pendant.
This is the jade pendant personally passed down by the late emperor. The jade itself is a rarity, found once in a century. It carries the very fortune of the royal family. No. This is far too precious. I truly cannot accept this. It would be more fitting to give it to Liam.
Aiden. You're just too kind for your own good. Don't worry, Liam has only just returned to the palace. He's simply not worthy of such a valuable treasure. Come now, you take it.
But this doesn't feel right.
Thank you for this gift, Mother. This is the very first time I've ever received a gift from you. I will cherish it always.
Liam.
Liam, take it. It's not just a piece of jade. From now on, whatever you desire, just ask your father. I will make up for everything I've owed you over these past 18 years.
Thank you, Father.
Aiden. Ah. Aiden. Aiden.
Must you take everything from Aiden to satisfy you?
Liam.
You.
Father.
Father, am I not even worthy of this pendant? But I'm Mother's child too. I want Mother's gift too.
Oh, dear. Liam. You've done nothing wrong.
Mother and Anya seem to favor Aiden more. It's like they never even consider my feelings. Father. It's just not fair.
Liam. As long as I remain on the dragon throne, I won't let you suffer any injustice. Starting tomorrow, go to the training grounds and train. Arigyo was founded on military might. Whether you remain a prince or become the crown prince, your martial skills must command respect. Only then can you shoulder the responsibility.
Since they treat me like dirt, why should I beg for scraps? Why crawl to them? The most important thing is to win over the Emperor. Once I have his approval, imperial power will be mine for the taking.
Your Highness, you're not just the Emperor and Empress's favorite prince. Your martial skills even outshine His Majesty's when he was young. Looks like the Crown Prince's position is yours for the taking. Soon.
Once I've taken care of a certain mud in my way.
Open the door.
Liam, I had no idea you'd be at the training grounds today. The door's locked. I can't get it open either. How about this? You'll have to make do. Crawl through that dog's hole over there. It's a tight squeeze, but you'll manage. Who is that? That is my elder brother. Father just dragged him out of the slums. I hear his childhood was pretty rough. Not only did he live on scraps, he was forced into hard labor.
The slums? With such a lowly birth, and he dares call himself a prince. Exactly. A prince should be like Prince Aiden. Every gesture exudes a royal bearing. But look at this guy.
Let me introduce myself. I am the Empress's firstborn son, the rightful heir to the Crown Prince's title. However, back then, the midwife, with malicious intent, for the sake of her own son's future, switched me with him.
Oh, right.
My dear brother here is her son.
What? A midwife? Prince Aiden's birth mother is from such a lowly status. So that means Prince Aiden isn't of royal blood at all. He's the midwife's son. And that one over there
Is the true dragon's bloodline. Father specifically instructed that I must train hard in martial arts to be worthy of the Crown Prince's title. But now, I can't even get through this door. I can't even get through this door if Father finds out and blames me.
the Crown Prince. Yes, Your Highness, I'll jump.
Don't you dare move.
Your Highness.
This door isn't opening today. You'll crawl through this dog's hole. You'll crawl through this dog's hole. After all, in the slums, you were used to being ordered around. Crawling through a dog's hole should be second nature to you. You'll have to crawl through this dog's hole to get in. So you really are just a spineless coward. Of course, you were always just someone from the bottom. A pathetic patsy, barely scraping by. How do you even think of challenging me? My face. Are you insane?
No. Didn't you tell me, Aiden, to figure it out on my own?
You?
Prince Liam, this action of yours is utterly unreasonable and overbearing. Utterly unreasonable. General Nolan. Greetings, Your Highness.
Russ. What impressive skills, Liam. Even the wall of the training grounds couldn't withstand your kick. Perfect timing, General Nolan.
His Highness asks you to personally handle this.
And help my dear Liam improve his martial arts. The rest of you. Leave. All of you.
Yes, Your Highness.
General Nolan, commander of the Imperial Guard. Even he's in Aiden's pocket now. No wonder. This imposter dares to act so brazenly.
We move the plan up. Take him out under the guise of training.
Won't that be too obvious?
Father is swamped with state affairs today. He definitely won't come here.
Yes.
Our kingdom of Aridio was founded on military might. As the firstborn son of the Empress, you should strive to master the martial arts. How about, then allow me to spar a round or two with Your Highness?
General Nolan's skills are secondary today. You won't leave here without being broken.
General Nolan, your martial arts are impressive. If you were to injure me, you know what'll happen.
You have nothing to fear, Your Highness. I know my limits.
I gave you a chance. Too bad you picked the wrong side. Is that all you've got? Aiden.
You've raised a
useless dog that won't even bite.
How dare you?
How dare you? An imposter and a fool. What? You think this palace is someplace you can just act like a savage?
Say one more word. What?
Did I hit a nerve? Is that all you've got? Or perhaps, after sitting on that throne for so long, you've actually come to believe you're the real prince.
Kill him.
The fish has taken the bait. Father, Today's my first day of martial arts training, so I was hoping you could give me some pointers.
But state affairs are pressing today. All right. I'll be there on time. However, I'm afraid I won't arrive until late afternoon.
As long as you're coming, Father, I'm willing to wait as long as it takes. When Father arrives, he will see right through your hypocritical act.
Your Majesty, the carriage is ready.
Mother,
I heard Aiden and Liam are practicing martial arts at the training grounds. That's wonderful. Liam finally understands that Aiden isn't a bad person. Our family, we should always be in harmony.
Let's go to the training grounds.
What's this about? You're new here, Liam. As your younger brother, I need to teach you the rules. Don't get any ideas about the Crown Prince's position.
Here it comes, now.
Haha. You thought you were so tough, didn't you? What's wrong? Now you're just like a dog, panting here on the ground.
You dare touch me, Father, we'll never let you get away with this.
All I need to do is claim it was an accident. Father will just ground me for a few days. Because I have mother support. And Anya dotes on me. And you... You crawled out of the slums, you little patsy. You've been alone from the start. Who's going to protect you?
I know. You're afraid I'll take Father and Mother's affection for you, all of their affection for you. But for 18 years, I never saw my parents once. I long for family too. But that's not a reason for you to kill me.
I never thought that cheap affection would be so precious to you. Let me tell you the truth. I've always been using their affection for my own gain. And you're still clinging to that elusive family bond. That is why you lose. The day you return to the palace, you should have understood. The Crown Prince's position is rightfully mine. A little patsy from the streets thinks you're worthy of their affection and trick Father into naming you heir. You should have rotted in the slums for the dogs.
Stop.
Father? Why is Father here? It was you.
I put myself in harm's way to make you lose favor. This is just the first step.
Halt.
You and your viper of a mother, only 18 years of my life. I'll collect every last bit of that debt, with blood and interest, and take it all back.
What? What is the meaning of this?
Father.
Aiden here can't bring himself to say it, because moments ago, he tried to kill me.
I didn't. Liam, how can you make such a vicious accusation?
Liam, don't you dare slander Aiden. He's the most gentle and kind-hearted person. He wouldn't even hurt a rabbit. How could he possibly commit fratricide?
Gentle, kind-hearted. I wanted to enter the training grounds. He had the main gate locked, forcing me to crawl through a dog's hole on the side. Because he said, that is the path for a lowlife like me to take. Let me ask you this. Does being born among the common folk mean I'm doomed to be inferior from birth? Does it mean I deserve such humiliation? Then, when that humiliation failed, he sent these men to disgrace me. When I fought back, they used real swords and spears to try and kill me. Is this the gentle and kind-hearted person you speak of?
You're lying. He would never do such a thing.
Am I lying? Unless he gave them his silent approval. Would these men dare to attack a prince with such lethal force?
Aiden, is what your brother says true?
I never did any of that. I never made him crawl through a dog's hole, and I never once thought of killing him.
Then why were you holding a sword? Against your brother?
No. I swear, I didn't mean to hurt Liam. It was General Nolan. He has no control. His sword was about to pierce Liam's very heart. In a panic, I rushed over to grab the sword. In the chaos, it was pointed the wrong way. That's how Liam was accidentally hurt. I was only trying to save him.
Your Highness, how could you?
General Nolan, I still have the evidence of you embezzling military funds. If you take the blame, I will do everything to protect you. If you don't, we sink together.
Your Majesty, please calm your anger. Aiden has always been timid. How would he dare to harm Liam? General Nolan, hurry up and explain what happened to His Majesty.
Your Majesty, it was all my fault. During our sparring, I lost control. I accidentally injured Prince Liam. This matter, Prince Aiden had nothing to do with this. It was all my fault. I always trusted you to be steady and reliable, yet you dared to harm my beloved son. You have truly let me down. 50 strokes of the cane. Forfeit 3 years' salary. I obey your decree. Liam, Father, are you satisfied now with this punishment?
Father, General Nolan nearly killed me. That's insubordination. He thinks he's above the law. How can you let him off so lightly? I beg you, Father, to grant me justice. Throw him into the Imperial prison.
Father, you can't just let him do whatever he wants. General Nolan is a decorated hero who defended our borders. How could you throw him into the Imperial prison over such a minor misunderstanding?
She's right, Your Majesty. General Nolan has a distinguished military record. If he is severely punished, it would shatter the army's morale.
So, to you, Mother, Anya, your own son's life is worth less than a general who committed insubordination. Right. I'm just a prince from the slums. Even if I died in the training grounds, no one would care.
Liam, don't say such things. You and Aiden are both dear to me.
Enough. Cut the hypocritical act. Let me ask you this. If it were your brother who got hurt today, would you just let the culprit walk free?
Liam, very well. Nolan, go to the Imperial prison for your punishment. Your Majesty, this old body of mine could never survive the torture in the Imperial prison. You harmed my beloved son. I am sparing your life, out of consideration for your past service. Go and accept your punishment. Don't disgrace yourself any further. Yes. I obey your command.
Liam, General Nolan has been dealt with. Happy now.
You can use General Nolan as your scapegoat, but are you blameless?
Why?
You are my brother. And you just stood by and watched, letting them humiliate me. If it hadn't come to this, would I have ended up like this?
Why?
Answer me.
Father. I was afraid. The moment he came back, he snatched the Eastern Palace right from under me. I was terrified he'd take you all away from me, you Mother Anya, that he'd take everything. After all, Liam is the legitimate heir, and I'm just an adopted son. So I just wanted him to suffer a little. I was just scared he'd bully me, afraid of being driven away, and never seeing you all again.
How could I ever abandon you?
Exactly. As long as I'm here, no one will drive you away.
Liam. Aiden. He was just scared you'd bully him. It was self-defense. Forgive him this once. Go see the Imperial physician first, alright?
Forgive him. Impossible. Father. He stood by and let others humiliate me. Doesn't that deserve punishment?
What is it you want?
He gets the cane. I want him to feel exactly what I just went through.
Please, no. Mother, please.
Don't be afraid. Aiden. Liam. You must not do this. Aiden has lived a sheltered life. He's never known hardship. A punishment like this. How could he possibly bear it? Liam.
Liam, how could you be so cruel? Just because you're hurt, you have to drag Aiden down with you? Father, if the whole palace sees Aiden punished, what will become of his dignity as a prince? Aiden has his pride. He could never accept this.
Father.
Liam. Enough.
So Father's heart is still too soft. Then I won't make this difficult for you. All my life, I've gotten used to being bullied. No one ever cared.
Liam. As your father, we will do as you say. Aiden. While it cannot be proven that your brother's injury was orchestrated by you, he was wounded because of you. You cannot escape blame. 30 strikes with the heavy plan.
Father. Father.
Kneel and receive your punishment.
If you would, Prince Aiden.
Thank you, Father, for upholding justice for me. I always knew, in this whole world, only you truly care for me.
Liam. It is I who failed to protect you. Liam. Now, can you go and tend to your wounds? If anything else happens to you, I would never forgive myself.
Yes. I will do as you say, Father. General Nolan has served Iridia for many years, and Aiden is their golden boy. Father would never actually take their lives, but the goal was achieved. It made an example of them, intimidating Aiden's faction, and showed the entire court who's truly qualified to claim the Crown Prince's position.
Your Highness, you're going to be just fine. Just change the dressing regularly. Remember, make sure the wound doesn't get wet.
Yes, I understand. Thank you, Imperial physician.
Out, all of you. Liam, forget the fact that you punished the highly decorated General Nolan. Aiden was only acting that way because he was afraid you'd hurt him. How could you be so heartless?
I'm the vicious one. Anya, I'm your brother, your own flesh and blood. I nearly lost my life. You don't care about my injuries, but instead question me for punishing the culprit.
Having you as a brother is the real disgrace. Ever since you returned to the palace, you haven't accomplished a single thing for Iridia. How dare you compare yourself to the highly decorated General Nolan, let alone to Aiden?
So in your eyes, my life matters less than some outsider. Then let me ask you this. If Aiden were the one wrong today, what would you do?
Stop playing the victim. Liam, you're just jealous of him, so you picked a fight with General Nolan. He's so naive. Can't you just cut him some slack?
The fact that he's still in this palace is the most tolerance he'll ever get from me. Chloe. See her out.
Liam. You're determined to make his life hell, aren't you?
Why? Even if I say more, what's the use? You'll just blindly side with that phony, pretentious brother of yours, isn't that right?
Your Highness, my prince needs rest. Please leave.
Aiden has spent years building his influence. His roots here run deep. Not only has he wrapped the princess around his finger, he's also planted his men in the military. Even a veteran minister like General Nolan dares to openly side with him. To fight for the throne, going it alone, is a losing battle. Chloe. Prepare the palanquin. I'm going to see father. I'm going to plead for General Nolan's pardon.
But, didn't you just have him punished? Why release him now?
HMPH.
Punishing him was to establish authority. Releasing him is to bestow favor. After this incident, General Nolan must have seen Aiden for the cold and ungrateful man he is. If I lend a hand now, if he's smart, he'll realize who's truly worth his loyalty. This important pawn on the path to the throne. I must keep him firmly in my grasp.
General Nolan, you're free to go.
Get out. But His Majesty sentenced me.
Word is, it was the first prince who pleaded for mercy on your behalf before His Majesty.
Your Highness, you clashed with General Nolan back at the training grounds. Even though you spoke up for him before His Majesty, given his past attitude toward you, I'm afraid he won't come to offer his thanks.
He will.
I kneel in gratitude for your Highness saving my life.
General Nolan and I have some matters to discuss. You may leave.
Yes.
If it weren't for you, your Highness, pleading my case before His Majesty, this old life of mine would have been left to rot in the imperial prison.
You are a talented general of Iridia. I didn't want to see you back the wrong horse, serve the wrong master, and throw your life away. However, you sided with Aiden against me. But that debt, I haven't forgotten.
I was a fool. That little weasel Aiden. Before I took the fall for him, he swore he'd protect me. But afterwards, he couldn't even be bothered to show his face. While you, your Highness, know how to reward and punish, and have the grace to forgive, from now on, this old life of mine is yours, your Highness. Follow Aiden, and you only get used as a scapegoat. But follow him, and you might just survive, and gain the merit of backing the true heir.
Rise, General. From now on, serve Iridia faithfully. And I won't let you down. Running Iridia is getting tougher by the day. I also wish to learn more, to lighten your load, Father. That's why I'm asking you, Father, to let me sit in on court, to see how things are run.
But you just got back. I'm just not sure it's proper.
I know that a prince who has just returned shouldn't ask to attend court. But I see Aiden attending court with you all the time, learning from you. I can't help it. I feel a little jealous. Plus, we're both princes. I want to pull my weight sooner. So I don't let you down, Father.
You have a point. Even though you're new here, you're a prince, after all. You should learn how things work. That way, you can help me out later. Oh, and one more thing. Tomorrow, you'll come with me to court.
Thank you, Father. I'll study hard, so I can start helping you out as soon as possible.
Also, once you're feeling better, go see your mother and Aiden. Make sure Aiden gives you a proper apology. We're family. We shouldn't be at odds like this.
As you wish, Father. In court, once I show them what I'm made of, make them see who's really worth following, they'll come to me on their own. Now, time to build my own power base.
Aiden. There. Mother would never send you away. Don't cry.
Aiden, do you understand what you did wrong?
Father, I know I was wrong. I was a fool. I never should have made Liam suffer. Please don't send me away.
Wrong? Crying won't fix this. You hurt your brother. Not just his body, but his heart. Now apologize.
Your Majesty. Liam, I'm sorry. It was a moment of weakness. That caused you pain. It's all my fault. I won't do it again. Please, Liam, find it in your heart to forgive me this once.
Since Father has spoken, I'll let it go this time. But from now on, you will stay in the Hall of Prudence, follow the rules, stay humble, and keep out of trouble. If there's a next time, as your elder brother, I won't hesitate to use the rules of the Eastern Palace to put you in your place.
That Liam, he stole my palace, and now he lectures me.
Liam.
Just you wait. I'll tear you to pieces.
Liam, Aiden has already bowed his head to beg for your forgiveness. Why must you keep pressing?
I don't see any real remorse from my brother. It seems more like brooding over today's humiliation and scheming on how to get back at me later. Isn't that right, Aiden?
That's absolutely not true. This time, I truly regret my actions. I will be cautious in my words and actions from now on, and know my place.
We'll see. Let's just try to get along. After all, Father is already so overworked with state affairs.
He's exhausted. Speaking of state affairs, at tomorrow's morning court, Liam will attend as well.
Your Majesty, Liam isn't as sharp as Aiden. And besides, he's just back from living among the people. He has no experience with governance. Wouldn't it be inappropriate for him to attend on such short notice?
Exactly. Liam is just an illiterate who crawled out of the slums. He probably can't even read properly. So how could he possibly understand affairs of state? Bringing him to the throne hall will only make him a laughingstock to the officials and tarnish the royal family's honor.
But
I believe Mother and Anya are worrying too much. My brother lived among the commoners for years. On matters of the people's livelihood, he must have unique insights. He might even bring some fresh ideas to court.
that makes sense. Then tomorrow, both of you will accompany me. Liam, you should learn a thing or two from your brother.
See the difference?
This
Is the difference. Aiden is magnanimous, holding no grudge, while you were just hostile. You should thank Aiden.
You're right, Anya. My brother has lived in the palace for so long, through osmosis, his insight and vision must far exceed mine. At tomorrow's morning court, I hope you'll allow me to learn from you.
If you don't attend the morning court, how can I use your stupidity to highlight my talent for ruling when the time comes and you make a fool of yourself before the court? Father will naturally see who is truly worthy of the duties of Crown Prince.
Riverton is in the grip of a severe drought. Nothing but barren land for 1,000 miles. Hundreds of thousands of refugees are flooding into neighboring provinces. My lords, what do you propose? Aiden, Liam, since you both now participate in governance, let's hear your thoughts.
Father, in my view, the most pressing matter is to enforce a strict lockdown. Set up checkpoints on all major roads. Keep them out of the capital region to prevent them from forming mobs and causing chaos. Next, order Riverton to open its granaries. This will calm the people. At the same time, I will lead everyone in the Hall of Prudence to skip one meal a day. We'll then donate the savings to disaster relief. This demonstrates the royal family stands with the people.
Prince Aiden is both wise and benevolent. A sound plan indeed. It maintains order, while showcasing royal benevolence. It is indeed the best strategy at present.
The second prince truly has a gift for governance.
I'll grant you're decent with a blade, but when it really counts, you're just a muscle brain. Simple. Let's see you best me now.
Very well then. We'll proceed as Aiden suggests.
No.
Liam, what do you have to say?
Father, Aiden's plan will only add fuel to the fire.
Adding fuel to the fire?
Seems our first prince has no clue about governing. The second prince's plan, however, is absolutely flawless. Indeed. Absolutely. Word is, this so-called first prince is straight out of the slums. He's probably barely literate. And now he dares lecture us on how to rule. If running a kingdom was as easy as begging, then what was all our decades of studying the classics for?
Reading more books doesn't mean you understand the people's suffering. Statecraft isn't just theories on paper. It's the soil beneath our feet, the real, grinding hardship of the people.
Liam, so, in your view,
Sending troops to block them might look like maintaining order, but in truth, it traps hundreds of thousands of desperate, starving refugees in a corner. Once violence breaks out,
It'll spread like wildfire in an instant.
then we would need even more troops to suppress it, causing even greater casualties. That's the first point. Second, if Riverton had enough grain, why would refugees flee? I once heard among the people, Riverton state granary ledgers show ample reserves, but in reality, 9 out of 10 are empty. Opening them now would not only fail to release grain, it would tip them off, letting the corrupt destroy evidence ahead of time. Third, the savings from the palace's expenses are, for hundreds of thousands of disaster victims, nothing but a drop in the bucket.
It might earn some fleeting praise, but solves nothing.
Liam, everything you just mentioned is no secret to anyone here. You're just pointing out problems, not offering any solutions. What good does that do? Are we supposed to let the victims
Just wait forever. Exactly. That's right. Absolutely.
trying to deceive Father again? I doubt you have a better plan than I do.
Right. We all know the problems. The point is to solve them. All talk is useless.
Indeed.
Your Majesty.
This is the best solution I can think of right now to pacify the refugees.
It would seem Liam is even more brilliant, with a better solution already in hand.
Liam, since you've pointed out these problems, you must already have a plan in mind. Speak freely.
Naturally, I have devised 2 strategies.
Let's hear it.
The best strategy is work for relief. Recruit able-bodied refugees right away. The court will send craftsmen to guide them, to build irrigation projects, dig deep wells, and repair the official roads. Pay them daily in grain, or cash wages.
This way, the refugees can survive, and the court gains public works.
It also paves the way for future disaster prevention. The worst strategy is a nationwide levy. Have the Ministry of Revenue calculate, immediately, the grain reserves in the wealthy surrounding provinces. Funded by the court, at a price slightly above market, we will purchase the grain, rather than seizing it by force. That way, merchants make a profit, and they'll be lining up to transport it. The grain supply will naturally be sufficient.
Without hurting local communities. Exactly. Work for relief. Transforms victims into a workforce. Not only does it solve the resettlement problem, and gives them a livelihood, and the nationwide distribution balances grain supply with the people's welfare.
Well thought out.
Yes, yes.
Both of the first prince's strategies are brilliant. They tackle the immediate crisis and plan for the future. Truly, the wisdom of a seasoned statesman.
Good. Now that's what I call work for relief. And a brilliant plan for nationwide distribution. Liam, I never expected you to possess such unique insight into civil affairs. Aiden, from now on, you must learn much more from your brother. Remember to focus more on the people's livelihood, and not just on superficial tasks.
Yes.
Damn it.
That a bumpkin like you stole the show. It seems you prepared thoroughly for this morning court session.
Your Majesty, I have an urgent matter to report. The famine in Riverton just keeps dragging on. It's not just a natural disaster, it's the corrupt officials there. They're the ones pulling the strings. They swapped out the grain meant for people, for chaff.
What?
Chaff. That's animal feed. And they dare to feed it to the disaster victims. This isn't just corruption. It's a callous disregard for human life. It's despicable. How dare they do something so outrageous? They have no conscience at all. What about the people's dignity? It's absolutely outrageous.
Father, if this isn't dealt with, I fear we will lose the people's trust. I implore you to dispatch an imperial emissary immediately, armed with imperial warrant, to Rivard, investigate every official involved. Once their guilt is proven, execute them on the spot. No pardon. Only then can we make an example of them and give the people comfort.
Indeed, if these vermin aren't executed, the people's fury will never be quelled. Give them the ultimate penalty.
Proclaim it to the realm.
Punish the corrupt officials. Punish them severely. Show them no mercy. Punish the corrupt. Punish them all.
This is what I've learned by osmosis, after more than a decade in the palace. I know the rules of the court. I know how to seize the moment to build authority. Someone of your lowly birth, a mere commoner,
Could never learn this.
what you have that compares to me.
Good.
By my decree, immediately dispatch the Riverton censor to Riverton.
We can't arrest these corrupt officials.
Liam, what did you just say?
Are you saying you would condone such behavior?
Aiden,
You have some nerve. How dare you aid and abet them, shielding corrupt officials?
Swapping grain is a capital offense for corrupt officials, yet he actually says not to arrest them. If this gets out, won't the people curse the court, tolerating corruption? I truly don't know what the first prince is thinking.
The law is not a joke. This action
Is utterly unreasonable. It will only incite public outrage. HMPH. Exactly. After all, the first prince came back from the slums. Those ingrained bad habits aren't so easy to change. His entire worldview is probably warped.
Liam, you must give me a reasonable explanation. Otherwise, if you can't justify yourself, not only will the entire court refuse to accept it, and furthermore, but even I cannot allow you to spout nonsense.
the reason I said that is because 1 pound of grain was exchanged for 3 pounds of chaff. That means it could feed 1 person, but now it can feed 3. What does a little grievance matter in the face of survival?
chaff is for livestock, not for people. How can you so completely disregard the people's dignity?
Are disaster victims even human?
What did you say? How could the first prince say such things?
Such inhumane words. A misfortune for the kingdom, that our Iridia would have a prince who treats the people like dirt. A royal is meant to love the people as their own children.
But the first prince, on the other hand,
Doesn't even take the people seriously.
how is he fit to be a prince?
Liam, the disaster victims are also subjects of our Ari. How can you treat them with such contempt? Father, the people are the foundation of our Aridia. They are also your subjects. Precisely because of this, we must severely punish the corrupt officials, return their grain, and restore their dignity. Exactly.
Prince Aiden is right. Severely punish the corrupt officials. Restore the people's dignity. Severely punish the corrupt officials. Restore the people's dignity. Severely punish the corrupt officials. Restore the people's dignity.
You only know how to spout nonsense that no one understands. My momentum is unstoppable. You simply cannot defeat me.
You all say I am inhumane, that I look down upon the people. Then I would like to ask all the esteemed ministers present, who among you has personally set foot in the disaster zone? Is it you, living comfortably in the capital, who only make grand speeches, practicing armchair strategy in your memorials, you ministers, or is it you, who has lived in the palace your whole life, enjoying a life of luxury, not even knowing what it means to go hungry, you prince? If you'd actually been to the disaster area, then you'd know that no matter how much grain the court allocates, it's never enough for disaster relief. If we don't find a way to make changes, then the disaster victims you see in Riverton province would just be piles of bones.
Then we'll just request more grain from the court. Father would never just stand by.
With the constant warfare these past years, do you honestly think the national treasury is as rich as you think?
But the court clearly allocated relief funds and grain. I checked Riverton Province's accounts. That money never reached the people. It all went straight to some guy called Boss Zhao. How can you defend someone like that?
Exactly. That's right.
These people have no idea how dire the situation is right now, yet they're obsessed with going after corrupt officials. That would have serious consequences.
What? Liam, you know you're wrong. So you just stop talking.
Even if it ended up in his pocket. That's a credit to his abilities. The court allocated silver. He made even more. With that embezzled money, he bought more chaff, saving more disaster victims. He kept them alive for a few more days. Without him, the piles of bones in Riverton province would only be greater.
Ridiculous. How can you look me in the eye and say such nonsense? Calling embezzlement, saving the people.
Exactly. You can't confuse the two. How can you possibly justify corruption? That's right. Exactly.
To save the people, you first save the officials. If the officials can't even survive, how can they save anyone?
That's absurd.
It is the truth. As for these millions of disaster victims, who is going to distribute the relief funds to them? Will you do it, or will I?
We still have to rely on those.
Officials, high and low.
If they don't get their fill, how can you expect them to serve the country?
What an absurd fallacy. Bribes and embezzlement, and you're actually defending it. Do the laws of the court mean nothing to you? Please, Father, see the truth.
Father, I believe we should let this go. That corrupt official, Zhao, for now, because right now, this is the safest bet. He's the one keeping the disaster in check.
Hold on, Liam. How do you know this? Corrupt official Zhao?
Because I grew up in Riverton province. In the dirtiest, most chaotic place, where a single full meal was a luxury. I grew up in those slums. Do you know what the word official implies? It means having two mouths. You have to feed the mouth above, before you can feed the one below. Let me tell you something. I've seen too many bloody truths from the bottom. Something a pampered prince like you could never understand. Dealing with people's suffering. Think arresting a few corrupt officials solves everything.
But this is still condoning corruption. You have no fear, no respect. You're lawless.
Since ancient times. How many honest officials have there been? How many corrupt ones?
Honest officials are as rare as phoenix feathers. Corrupt officials are as numerous as the sands on the seashore.
Exactly. I believe no one's a saint. We all have greed, anger, fear, pride. That's human nature. I bet every official here has their own secrets. But I'm not condoning it. As long as they hold on to the most basic principles, do not betray the nation, do not harm the people, or commit evils that shake Iridia's foundations, then these minor faults can be overlooked. After all, the way of governance isn't about nitpicking every little thing. It's about seeing who will serve the nation and work for the people.
But Liam, shouldn't those corrupt officials still be arrested? If we don't, who will ever take the court's laws seriously again?
Of course we should arrest them. Just not during this critical juncture. Right now, tens of thousands of disaster victims are waiting to be saved. But right now, if we round up every single corrupt official and throw them in jail, who will audit the granaries?
Who will mobilize the military transport?
Who will deliver the relief grain into the hands of the disaster victims? Father, Riverton is infested with vermin. If we just arrest them all, I'm afraid there will be hardly anyone left to get things done for Iridia.
But we cannot continue to tolerate this.
That's right. We absolutely cannot tolerate this. This is shielding corrupt officials. We must not tolerate this corruption. We absolutely must not tolerate corrupt officials. We must not tolerate corrupt officials.
It's not tolerating them. It's about timing. Once we're past this disaster, the refugees are settled down, and the canals are repaired. Then we audit the books, confiscate properties where due, exile those who deserve it. Not a single one gets away. But right now, we have to let these corrupt officials do their jobs.
But
we need to save lives. That means using people who can get things done, even if their motives are selfish. We must save the living first, then clean up the administration.
Liam, then.
When will that be?
When the first batch of refugees on work for relief start digging the canals, when the grain ships reach Riverton's docks, when those disaster victims all receive a stable ration of food. When the critical moment has passed, then we send the censors to investigate.
And I mean a thorough investigation.
So that those corrupt, bribe-taking officials, not one of them will escape.
Good.
Well said.
Punishing corruption
has always been a tough nut to crack.
Corruption from power monopolies.
Greed from human weakness. loopholes and flawed systems. We can't rush this. We have to take our time, untangle the mess, and weed it out piece by piece. But right now, the disaster is raging like a fire. Our people's lives hang by a thread. We must save lives first, before we talk about fixing the government. That is what matters most.
Yes, yes. Your Majesty speaks wisely. Prince Liam also shows remarkable foresight. Catching corrupt officials is important, of course, but if, in the pursuit of catching them, we delay disaster relief, and the victims lose their chance to survive, that would be putting the cart before the horse. Prince Liam knows what's truly urgent, truly wise. Prince Liam is truly wise.
Prince Liam is wise.
Liam, I was wrong to doubt you. I had no idea. You thought things through so thoroughly. In fact, you've seen even further than I have. Aiden, today, it's not your brother who should be learning from you. Rather, you're the one who should learn from him. Learn well. Learn how he always puts the people first and foremost.
Yes, Father. I could only see the surface of punishing corruption. But I wasn't like Liam, who saw the true essence of saving the people. I truly have much to learn from Liam.
Do you know why you lost? You've never even known what it's like
to go hungry.
I had to climb over countless starved dead just to survive to this day.
My lords, are there any other matters to report? Since there are none, then today's court is
Urgent report. Urgent report. The Wolven Kingdom of the North has amassed 100,000 troops at our border. They demand 10,000 gold pieces, 50,000 bolts of cloth, and 300,000 bushels of grain, along with the 2 northern border cities. Only then will they withdraw. Otherwise...
Otherwise what?
Otherwise they will crush Iridia's border defenses and march straight for the capital.
The audacity to take advantage of Iridia's weakness and kick us when we're down. They think Iridia is an easy target.
Outrageous. When it rains, it pours. We haven't even settled our internal strife. And now we're facing an external threat. What are we supposed to do? The treasury is empty. The disaster is raging like a fire. If we go to war with the Wolven Kingdom now, the consequences would be catastrophic.
My lords, the Wolven Kingdom has crossed the line. Do we fight, or do we sue for peace?
Father, you cannot back down. The Wolven Kingdom's greed knows no bounds. If we give in now, they'll think Iridia is weak. They'll just keep pushing for more. Yes, Iridia faces a natural disaster. But we cannot lose our national dignity. We must mobilize the border troops immediately and strike back. Let them feel the overwhelming might of Iridia.
Your Majesty, the second prince is absolutely right. Our soldiers at the border, they wouldn't fear a puny kingdom like that. I swear I'll fight to the death for my country. That damned Wolven Kingdom has gone too far. I, too, will fight to the death for my country. I, too, will fight to the death for my country.
You grew up in the slums, so you might know a thing or two about the people's livelihood. But when it comes to military diplomacy, you're out of your depth.
Liam, what's your take on this?
My brother's plan, while seeming to preserve the nation's honor, but in reality, it would plunge the nation into an abyss of eternal damnation. We must not fight.
Not fight? Then what? Surrender land, pay them off, beg for peace on our knees?
How can we not fight back? Are we just supposed to stand by and do nothing? As a puny kingdom like the Wolven Kingdom tramples our lands, and insults the might of Iridia. Ha, I always thought, the first prince had guts. Turns out he's just another coward, scared stiff of war. What a disgrace to Iridia. TCH. In the end, he's gone soft from an easy life. I bet the first prince is only concerned with preserving his own wealth and status, with no regard whatsoever for the royal family's dignity. Your loyalty and bravery do you credit, generals?
Then let me ask you this. If we go to war, where will the military rations come from? Will they be diverted from Riverton Province, where fields are littered with the starved, or drawn from the national treasury that's supposed to buy grain for disaster relief? Furthermore, the Wolven cavalry is swift as the wind if they avoid a direct confrontation and harass our vast border with flanking maneuvers, exhausting our troops until they can't follow orders. What then?
This.
The Wolven Kingdom has already amassed an army at our border. They've got a knife to our throats. So, in your opinion, Are we just supposed to stand by and watch as they come to our doorstep to humiliate us while we swallow our anger and say nothing, letting them take whatever they want? Do you have even a shred of courage left?
Valor isn't about a moment of bravado. It's about being responsible for the lives of millions of soldiers and our people. To go to war now is playing right into their hands. They're counting on our internal and external crises to erupt at once. Then, with the war going poorly at the front and the refugees out of control at home, Aridia would truly be in peril.
Liam, in your view, what should we do? Should we simply agree to their extortion?
Not without conditions. The Wolven Kingdom's move is essentially taking advantage of our crisis. They have no real intention of a full-scale war. My strategy lies in delay and deter.
Delay and deter?
First step, we delay. Send a skilled orator from our court to negotiate. Make it clear to them that though Aridia has suffered a disaster, its foundation is intact. We can still fight. We can sweeten the deal with some cloth and tea. But our core demands are non-negotiable. Deliberately slow down the negotiations to buy us time to stabilize our internal crisis. Buy time.
And the second part?
Second step, deterrence. Order the northern commander to make it look like we're reinforcing our troops. Plant more banners. Build more cooking fires at night. Kick up dust during the day. Create the illusion of an overwhelming force at the border. And spread rumors that we have secured the support of our ally, Lyria, ready to pincer attack the Wolven Kingdom. That'll make them think twice before making a move.
Brilliant.
The First Prince's plan never mentions war.
Yet it's aggressive at every turn. It flips defense into offense. Exactly. Couldn't agree more.
Good. A fine delay and deter strategy. Liam, you not only understand the people's hardships, but you have also mastered the art of war and the ways of deception and reality. These two strategies not only uphold our nation's dignity, but also avoid a head-on clash. More importantly, they've bought us precious time to handle our internal troubles. This is a top-tier strategy.
Oh, absolutely. It seems the First Prince is more far-sighted than the Second Prince. Your Majesty is wise. Prince Liam is indeed far-sighted. We are in awe, truly.
Issue an edict at once. We proceed with the First Prince's plan. The Prime Minister and the Minister of War are to immediately select envoys and devise a detailed strategy. As for northern military affairs, proceed as the First Prince advised.
Prince Liam is brilliant.
Diplomacy is never just a matter of war or peace. It's a total contest of national strength and strategy. Brute force only harms the nation.
Your Highness, please wait. Your Highness. Your insights on state affairs just now were truly a commanding overview, giving me a moment of enlightenment. In the future, in the royal court, I hope Your Highness will continue to guide me. Indeed, such a unique perspective. Yes, such a unique perspective, Your Highness. This is some new tea I had someone find from the south. If you don't mind, please keep it and give it a try to taste its freshness.
You flatter me. What I said earlier was merely fulfilling my duty as a prince. I wouldn't call it guidance. If you truly wish to serve Aridia, then in the future, in the royal court, propose more policies that benefit the people. That would be the best support for me and father.
Your Highness. Earlier, it was I who was blind. I foolishly believed that because Your Highness came from the common folk, you didn't understand state affairs. I was a fool. I hope Your Highness will be magnanimous and not trouble yourself with a short-sighted person like me.
I will not hold grudges against those who misspeak, but I will not tolerate those who do wrong. Everyone, focus your mind properly on serving the nation.
Your Highness is most gracious. Then I shall take my leave. I take my leave.
Your Highness. Your Highness. His Majesty was overjoyed with your performance in court today. When he returned to the imperial study just now, he even told me that you are the prince who can best share his burdens.
After these rounds of confrontation, my standing in the court has far surpassed Aiden's. Even father's trust has shifted to me. The crown prince's position is now just one step away. I was just doing some real work for Aridia.
Your Highness's kindness, I've seen it all myself. It's just that, when Prince Aiden stormed off, he looked pretty upset. You should still be very careful.
His mood is none of my concern. Well, at first, I thought, I was thinking, if he behaved himself,
Withdrew from the Eastern Palace.
and withdrew from the Eastern Palace, and stopped vying for favor, I wouldn't hold it against him anymore, for him stealing my life, but he just doesn't know when to quit. Don't blame me, then, if I show no mercy.
Liam. Why? Why does that Patsy get Father's trust and the support of all the officials? Before those officials were all flocking around me. And now look, now one by one, they're all sucking up to him. Why?
Please, calm down, Your Highness. You still have the Empress and the Princess on your side. You still have a fighting chance.
A chance? Right now, what chance do I have? Right now, in Father's eyes, it's all about him, Liam. No, this can't go on. If this goes on, my position as Crown Prince will be lost. I can't lose. I absolutely cannot lose. Go. Set up a meeting with General Nolan.
Liam, in court today, his performance was very satisfying. Although it was his first time discussing state affairs as a prince, he showed remarkable strategic insight. That's truly commendable.
Father, you're being way too generous. He's nothing but a rat from the slums. What real talent could he possibly have? I think he just got lucky with a guess. When it comes to strategy, no one holds a candle to Aiden.
Indeed, Liam has only just returned to the palace. He hasn't even mastered court etiquette yet, let alone state affairs.
Aiden follows the rules. But Liam, whether in matters of the people's livelihood or foreign diplomacy, has made significant contributions. You all always view him with prejudice because of his origins. That needs to change.
Yes.
Right.
The autumn hunt on the 10th of next month. You will all accompany me. We have invited King Borin of Lyria. When the time comes, remember to mind your words and actions. Don't you dare embarrass Aridia.
Father, are you referring to the one who rules the northern lands, King Borin of Lyria? He will personally attend Iridia's autumn hunt.
Correct. I've heard that Borin is nearly 50, with only one daughter, whom he dotes on. His willingness to come this time likely means he wishes to find a suitable husband for his beloved daughter. Liam, Aiden, you must both perform well. If we can, secure this marriage alliance. Then Aridia and Lyria will become relatives by marriage. By then, there will be no more war on our borders, and our nation's strength will reach new heights.
Aiden,
Mother,
I'm looking forward to holding my grandchild. Make the most of this opportunity. Don't let it slip away, alright?
Yes, Mother.
Lyria's military is formidable. An alliance through marriage would be a huge boost to Iridia's power. However, maybe Liam shouldn't bother going. What princess would ever look twice at someone like him?
Anya. Do you really despise your brother that much?
Of course I do. The Princess of Lyria is known for being proud and aloof. She looks down on everyone, not even the most revered. Crown princes from other nations can catch her eye. You don't even know court etiquette. You stink of poverty. How could she ever look at someone like you? Only someone like Aiden, with his talents, could ever catch her eye.
Anya, what kind of talk is that? In what way is Liam inferior to Aiden? Liam, your father believes in you. If you can secure this marriage alliance, I will grant you the authority to command the capital garrison. That's a full 30,000 elite troops. You know what that kind of military power means.
I will spare no effort, and live up to your expectations, Father.
30,000 elite troops. It seems Father is favoring this guy more and more.
No.
I can't let this continue. The military authority over the capital garrison must be mine. It would be a great help in securing the position of Crown Prince.
Father, you mustn't. He has no idea how to lead troops in battle. Giving him 30,000 elite troops would be a complete waste. Give it to Aiden instead. He'll make much better use of it.
Liam, Aiden has studied the art of war with the Grand Tutor since he was a boy. He has real talent. You're different. You've never been involved in warfare. Even if you had the authority, you'd have no idea how to use it. Listen to your mother. Let your brother Aiden attend instead.
Mother, Anya. It's true, I haven't studied etiquette or strategy, but not having studied it doesn't mean I don't have real skill.
Talk is cheap. I bet you don't even know what the autumn hunt entails. If you're so capable, then prove it. But I think you'll only embarrass our kingdom of Aridia and make us a laughingstock. You'll ruin the friendship between our two nations.
Enough discussion. Liam, if you wish to go, then go. In the coming days, I will assign a tutor to instruct you. When the time comes, you must perform well.
Thank you, Father. I will do my best to live up to your expectations. Father has tied both the military authority and the marriage to the autumn hunt. His intentions couldn't be clearer. This is no ordinary hunt. He's using the kingdom and the Empress's clan as bargaining chips. This is to test Aiden and me, to see who is worthy of being crown prince.
Brother Yellow, your presence at the autumn hunt is a great honor for Aridia. You flatter me, your majesty, to be invited to witness such a grand event. The honor is all mine. Ah, this young lady has such an impressive bearing. She wouldn't happen to be your daughter, Brother Yellow? Indeed. This is my daughter, Zara. Greet His Majesty.
Zara pays her respects to your majesty.
Rise. So valiant and spirited, she truly takes after her father, Brother Yellow.
Alas,
It's a pity she was not a son. My only wish is for her to find a worthy husband soon, to succeed me. Are those two your majesty's princes?
Aiden, look. This is the Snow Moon steed I borrowed from Duke Sterling. It's swift and intelligent. With its help today, you're sure to bag the most game.
This truly is a peerless steed. Anya, you are so good to me. Thank you, Anya. I won't fail you, or your expectations.
Her Highness truly dotes on Prince Aiden. The Snow Moon steed is Duke Sterling's prized possession. Never lent to anyone, Her Highness must have gone to great lengths for Prince Aiden's sake. Indeed, Prince Aiden and Her Highness are the jewels of the palace. Such harmony between siblings is a great blessing for the royal family.
Yes.
By the way, Your Highness, I recall His Majesty ordered you to prepare mounts for both princes. Prince Liam has just returned to the palace. Surely you haven't forgotten to prepare a horse for him. Without a horse, Prince Liam cannot participate in this year's autumn hunt.
How is that possible? Guards, bring it up. Liam, I know, you grew up in the slums, haven't seen much of the world, and have no horsemanship. Unlike Aiden, he's been a master rider since childhood, so I specifically found you this gentle and well-behaved donkey, so you won't fall off a horse later and disgrace Aridia's honor.
Anya is so considerate. Liam, this donkey suits you perfectly. Ride it. Nice and steady. No need to worry about not knowing how to ride and making a fool of yourself by falling. Anya, you're being far too kind of Liam. You really are.
Your Majesty, Those two seem to be quite attentive to Prince Liam, aren't they? Ha ha ha. They're always fooling around like this. Never serious. My apologies, Brother Yellow. I'm afraid they've made a scene.
Donkey, oh donkey. Although you come from humble origins, you know your place, and don't strive for superiority. Unlike some who are blind to their lowly birth and don't know their own place, you are far superior. Don't you think? Isn't that right, Liam? Oh.
This donkey. I think it's a better match for you.
Hey, Aiden. Aiden, Liam, let go of him. What are you doing?
Just doing as you said.
Let him go.
You're so reckless and clueless, a real little patsy. On a day as important as this, how dare you act so recklessly?
Clueless, you two are the real patsies here. Today, with envoys from Lyria here, you two, instead of welcoming our honored guests properly, have thrown all etiquette out the window, squabbling over a horse. You've completely disgraced Iridia's honor.
Liam, you'll pay for this.
Aiden.
Are you alright? Should I summon the Imperial Physician?
No need.
My apologies that our honored guests from afar had to witness such a spectacle. On their behalf, I offer my deepest apologies to everyone. I beg your forgiveness.
So this is the prince your majesty mentioned, the one found living among the people. Even when humiliated, he stands his ground with dignity. He even understands what's best for the kingdom. Now that's the bearing of a true prince. As for those two,
Prince Liam is truly impressive.
Brother Yellow, my sincerest apologies. You've barely arrived, and you've already been subjected to this nonsense. I must go and sort this out.
Father.
You two, have some nerve. When we headed out this morning, I made it crystal clear that today's guests are from the kingdom of Lyria. Every word and action should uphold the dignity of the Eridian imperial family. I never thought you'd actually stoop so low as to humiliate Liam with a donkey. And then you actually started a fight. Do you want Brother Yellow to get a front row seat to our imperial family's disgrace?
Father, it wasn't our fault. Liam was the one who threw Aiden down first. Aiden was thrown so hard, he couldn't even get up. I was just standing up for him.
That's right, Father. Please don't blame Anya. She was just trying to protect me. It's all because Liam wouldn't accept her kindness. Anya went out of her way to get him a mount, but he looked down on it for being a donkey, and then attacked us. I really never meant to humiliate him.
Enough. I saw everything perfectly clearly just now. You first used a donkey to humiliate Liam, to make a fool of him. Anyone with a shred of dignity wouldn't be able to stand such humiliation from you. All these years, the books you've read, has it all just gone in one ear and out the other? Liam, even though he grew up in the slums, I see he actually has more grace than the two of you. Liam, today, you were wronged. It was my poor planning. In a moment, you'll ride my steed, Blood Treader.
His Majesty's beloved warhorse, never lent to anyone before, and today, he's going to let the first prince ride it. Could it be that in His Majesty's heart, he's already chosen a crown prince?
I thank you for your grace, Father. A small matter like this is something I can handle on my own.
Your Highness, Princess Zara. I am the second prince of Iridia. It's an honor.
Prince Liam, you were heard just now.
Liam, mind your manners. This is Princess Zara of Lyria. Show your respect.
Greetings.
No need for such formalities. All this ceremony. I am the ruler of Lyria, King Borin, And this is my daughter, Zara. Ha 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 ha. It seems my daughter has met a kindred spirit today. Otherwise, she wouldn't be so quick to show concern.
Father, what are you talking about? I just can't stand seeing someone get bullied.
Ha 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 ha. Alright, I'll stop. I won't say another word. She's all grown up now. There are some things, even I can't control. Indeed, the hour is getting late. I'll have my two princes go and warm up. It will serve as a good opening for our autumn hunt. Warm up? Such excitement. I can't miss out. Ah, Brother Boren, that would be wonderful. For you to demonstrate personally would be a great honor for my sons. Good. Then I shall take the lead. Hiya. Ha 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 ha. You two, go along as well. Show them what you've got. Don't let Brother Boren look down on the skills of Iridia's princes.
Yes, father.
Liam, you pretty boy. How dare you compete with me for the Crown Prince title in Princess Zara's favor? This autumn hunt, I'll make sure you're humiliated in front of everyone. I'll crush you completely.
That guy, he's definitely up to no good again. Looking so smug. He must have something planned. But, no matter what schemes you have, I'll smash through every single one.
Report.
Your Highness, Prince Liam's haul has been counted. 5 elk, 7 hares. 12 in total, and every single one was taken out with just 1 arrow. His first autumn hunt. And Prince Liam bagged this much game.
Then the champion of today's autumn hunt will undoubtedly be you, Your Highness.
Who knew our Liam was so skilled at hunting on horseback? What a wonderful surprise for us all.
Well done, Liam. To think, you've only been learning riding and archery for a few days, yet you've improved incredibly fast. I must admit, I underestimated you.
You're too kind, father. I was just lucky today.
Come on, just over a dozen? With Aiden's skills, he's sure to have bagged more than you.
Whoa. What's going on?
Greet you, father.
Huh? Today, you didn't bag a single piece of game.
Father. Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, that's not true. Prince Aiden bagged 8 in total.
And they're all alive.
Forgive me, father. Today, when I saw those animals, so alive and vibrant, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. The autumn hunt is meant to practice martial arts. If we're just competing to win and slaughtering everything, that's just cruel. It also betrays the benevolent grace of our royal family.
Father, mother, I believe the autumn hunt is meant to be practice, not for total slaughter. If we can capture the beasts alive, it would showcase the valor of our Aridian warriors, and also show heaven's virtue of cherishing life. Aiden, that was well said.
Prince Aiden is truly benevolent. Capturing him alive is much harder than killing. It takes not just skill, but a merciful heart.
Well said.
Your Majesty, it would seem Aiden has indeed performed better.
Aiden is both capable and merciful, unlike some who crawled out of the slums. Their hands are already stained with blood, so their actions are naturally brutal and extreme.
This
Is the difference between being born royal and clawing your way up from the slums. That's the fundamental difference.
The autumn hunt is about hunting and killing. As for skill, look at you. You didn't kill a single one, yet you put on this act of benevolence. What? Are you planning to keep all these prey as pets and invite them to dinner?
Liam, I don't mean to accuse you of being too bloodthirsty. I just feel that all things have a spirit. If we can spare their lives, that would be best. After all, our foundation is benevolence and righteousness. How can we act like common hunters? Hunting weak prey? What royal bearing is there in that?
So, are you saying that I, who killed 15, am a person without royal bearing? So, you're saying that because I hunted 15, I'm a person without a royal bearing?
That idiot just had to outdo me. Perfect. Those words were originally meant for me, but now they're indirectly insulting King Borin. He's offended our honored guests. Let's see how he gets out of this one.
No, that's not it. I was just trying to say.
Enough. Spare me the nonsense. If you don't hunt during the autumn hunt, what's the point of calling it a hunt? I traveled all this way to attend your autumn hunt, only to be accused of wrongdoing for hunting. Are you using my own words to call me cruel? Or are you treating the autumn hunt as a joke to mock my kingdom? Brother Yellow, please calm down. My son is foolish. He's talking nonsense and doesn't understand proper etiquette. The autumn hunt is all about hunting prowess. How can there be a hunt without killing? Please, don't stoop to his level. Enough talk. I heard every word clearly. It's clear Aridia doesn't take its alliance with Lyria seriously and is even using the autumn hunt as a way to mock me. Such an alliance is better left unmade. Prepare my horse. We leave at once. Brother Yellow.
Looks like I have to clean up this mess.
Look at this. Look at the mess you've made. A perfectly good alliance, ruined by your foolish words.
We're finished. We're really finished now. If the alliance with Lyria is truly broken, Aridia's grain supplies and warhorse provisions will likely be affected. If neighboring kingdoms find out, they've been eyeing us covetously all along.
I'm afraid.
They'll seize the opportunity to attack.
Your Majesty, what are we to do? If King Borin truly leaves, and the alliance is destroyed, Aridia will be in grave danger.
Father, you must think of something.
What's done is done. What can I possibly do now? I never should have brought you along.
King Borin, please wait. King Borin, wait.
Father, Liam has always been so reckless. If he intervenes now, he'll only add fuel to the fire. What if he angers King Borin and starts a war? What would we do then?
Indeed, Your Majesty.
Prince Liam is reckless enough on a normal day.
But right now, we can't just let him do whatever he wants.
Liam, don't you dare. Stand down.
Liam, don't you think this is chaotic enough? Must you bring complete ruin upon Aridia before you're happy?
King Borin, please hear me out. If you hear what I have to say and still wish to leave, then you may go. I won't stand in your way.
What more is there to say? Will you be like your brother and lecture me on virtue? Or will you condemn me for taking a life and lacking royal decorum?
Nonsense. Aiden. Does sparing a life always mean compassion? Then let me ask you this. Our father has hunted all his life. The prey he's taken down are too many to count. Does that mean our father lacks a compassionate heart? Does that mean our father has lost the royal family's honor?
Oh, of course not.
How dare you? Liam, are you implying that our father has no mercy in his heart? Are you implying that father lacks compassion?
Let Liam speak.
Aridia has always held you in the highest esteem, with not a hint of disrespect. You, with your war blade, secured Lyria's vast territory, a true hero of your age. Aridia, with our long swords, defends our homeland's 1,000-mile borders, a nation of iron and blood. Let me ask you, if you and my father lack the skill to hunt fierce beasts, or the sharp blades to command respect, and if you couldn't even suppress the ambitions of the surrounding states, then how could you ensure the people of our two nations are spared from war and can live in peace? Therefore, Father invited you to the autumn hunt, out of mutual respect between heroes, seeing you as a role model, a true hero. How could such sincere intent be twisted by some hypocritical, weak-kneed sentiment?
Well said. Mutual respect between heroes indeed. You've spoken straight to my heart. Your Majesty, I lost my head for a moment there, and nearly misunderstood your good intentions. I beg your forgiveness. Brother Yellow, not at all. It's my failure in discipline that allowed the second prince to speak such foolish words and anger you. The one who should apologize is me. Your Majesty, to be frank, the second prince's vision is far inferior to the first prince's, with an heir as capable as the first prince. How could Aridia not be destined to prosper? Come on, I'm not done yet. Let the two of us have another race. After you.
Aiden, have you learned your lesson? If you can't speak properly in the future, just keep your mouth shut. Don't try to be clever and end up hoisted by your own petard. King Borin was just embarrassed by Aiden's stupid remarks and needed a way to save face. Arguing then was useless. Flattery was the right move. Everyone loves a compliment, especially a ruler. Got King Borin all happy today. I bet father's favor is tipping more and more in my direction, a little further. The timing's just about right.
Prince Liam. We're about to depart. My father asked me to come and say goodbye to you.
Princess Zara. Your father was in great spirits today. I hope your visit was enjoyable.
Father was indeed very happy today, if it weren't for your highness speaking up to resolve the deadlock I'm afraid we would have left on bad terms. We owe it all to you, Prince Liam. Your sleeve has some dust on it. Here, use this. I embroidered it myself. It's nothing fancy, but I hope you won't mind.
Princess Zara. What's this?
It's not what you think. I just thought you had a tough day today. This is just my way of saying thanks.
Princess. I know what this means.
So you're saying no? Is that it?
Princess Zara. I'm not the crown prince now. I'm just a prince who recently returned to the palace, and I grew up in the slums. My status is nowhere near yours as a Lyrian princess. Aren't you afraid of what people will say?
Where you come from doesn't define you. The measure of a person. Just now, in front of everyone, not only did you stabilize the situation, but you also understood my father's intentions. That courage and wisdom is 100 times better than those princes raised in the palace who only know how to preach empty virtues. I've never looked down on you for where you're from, and I certainly don't think you're beneath me.
I'm honored by your regard. But if I were to ask for your hand in marriage now, even if you don't mind, it would bring great shame to the Lyrian royal family. That is something I, Liam, do not wish to see. Princess Zara. Will you wait for me until I take the crown prince's title and marry you with all the honor you deserve?
Prince Liam. I will.
Liam, you're a true blessing to Aridia. Because of this incident, the relationship between Aridia and Lyria has grown even stronger, and I think the princess has taken a liking to you. Ha!
How could Princess Zara ever be interested in him?
Silence. Anya, the mess you two created. I haven't even settled the score with you. If Liam hadn't handled it properly and eased the tension between Aridia and Lyria, would you still be sitting here so comfortably?
Please calm your anger, Father. I didn't mean for it to happen.
Do you realize what your carelessness could have cost Aridia? Huh? If Lyria had torn up the alliance,
we'd have been left with nothing to rely on.
Not to mention the Wolven Kingdom eyeing us covetously. All the neighboring states would have risen up to attack us.
I'm sorry, Father. I was wrong.
You don't need to apologize to me. You should thank your brother.
Thank you for stepping in, Liam.
Let this serve as a lesson. Don't let a moment of impulse put all of Aridia in danger again.
I'll heed your advice.
Liam, this time, you've done a great service for Aridia. Tell me, what reward would you like?
Father, you promised me before that if I did well, you would grant me military authority over the nearly 30,000 border troops.
Father, you mustn't. He just returned to the palace. We don't even know what he's really like. How can we possibly trust him with such a powerful army?
Yes, Father. That's the army that protects the safety of the capital.
Are you accusing me of treason? That I'd use 30,000 elite troops to stage a coup?
I wouldn't dare.
Liam, military authority is no small matter. Once you're more familiar with court affairs, I will naturally...
Father, are you going back on your promise?
Liam, Mother knows you have great talent, but military matters are complicated. Perhaps, let Aiden manage it for now. Why don't you learn by his side?
What did you say? I earned this with my own strength, and now he gets to reap the rewards.
Mother.
Your favoritism is just too obvious, don't you think?
Liam. Liam. In your mother's heart, you and Aiden weigh exactly the same.
Enough.
You always say we're equal, but when I returned to the palace, you turned right around to comfort him over some minor grievance. He almost got me killed, yet you still defended him. And now, I proved my worth with my own strength. You still believe Aiden is more worthy of the military authority.
Mother.
What do I have to do to be the good son in your eyes? Or is it that from the very beginning, I was never really part of this family?
Liam. Your mother was wrong. My dear Liam. Before, it's true that I didn't consider your feelings enough.
Stop playing the victim to get sympathy. We all know you're just using this to seize military power.
See?
Mother sides with him. Even Anya takes his side at every turn. Am I wrong? The only family you care about is Aiden. And me. I'm just an outsider.
You're still putting on an act.
Silence. Liam, it's not that I won't give you the military authority. It's that this power is too immense. You're not ready for it.
Father. I know my experience is limited. But precisely because I clawed my way out of the mud myself, I understand the true weight of authority. I'm fighting for this, not for personal gain, but because I refuse to let Iridia's military authority fall into the hands of someone with no royal blood whatsoever, especially when that person is my defeated rival. If you're going to keep favoring him, then I'm leaving. Right now.
Sure, I raised Aiden myself, but all he picked up was a prince's arrogance. He has no spine to bear real responsibility. But Liam is different. He climbed up from the very bottom. He knows how to bide his time and fight for what he wants. Even this tactic of retreating to advance. It's exactly like me. When I was forging this kingdom, this empire must be passed to someone who can carry its weight. Liam, I was wrong. I let you suffer in the past. And now I must let you endure this humiliation. I'll grant it. I entrust this military authority to you. But you must remember, with military authority comes great responsibility. You must not fail my trust.
Thank you, Father. I will not let you down, Father.
Father.
Enough. My decision is final. Today, everyone is exhausted. Get some rest.
We bid you farewell, Father. Congratulations. Liam.
Aiden. Aiden.
That was exhausting, but since Father is willing to grant me such important military authority, I'm guessing very soon he will announce that he'll name me Crown Prince.
Wait. Today, in front of everyone, you humiliated Aiden. Tell me, were you doing that on purpose?
You bet I was. I was just returning the favor. What? Is it only fair for you to humiliate me? But I'm not allowed to return the favor.
Did you really have to treat Aiden like that? He's so pure and kind-hearted. Why must you bully him so?
Pure and kind-hearted. Since we're still siblings, let me tell you this. Stay away from Aiden. What you see isn't always the truth.
You dare try to drive a wedge between me and Aiden? You are despicable.
Fine, since you won't listen, Anya. Forget I said anything.
Wait! You haven't explained yourself clearly.
What more is there to say? I just want you to know. The favor you showed him today will be your disgrace in the future.
Go pick 20 palace maids from good families, who are presentable, split them into 2 groups, 10 each, send one group to Liam's place, and the other to Aiden's.
Your Majesty, are you planning to provide the 2 princes with concubines? Should we follow the formal investiture protocols for this?
Not necessary. Send them under the guise of tending to their daily needs, and keeping them company during studies. Now remember, tell the maids to know their place. Also, keep an eye on both princes. Report everything to me at all times. Not a single slip-up is allowed.
Understood, Your Majesty.
And remember, this has to look natural. Don't let them catch on that this is a test from me.
Understood.
The position of Crown Prince cannot tolerate the slightest frivolity.
Your Highness, we are here on His Majesty's orders to attend to Your Highness and accompany your studies.
What is Father planning now? Another one of his tests? I already know about Father's decree. You don't need to attend to me personally. Go stay in the side courtyard. Just clean the courtyard every day and keep the study tidy unless I call for you. There's no need to come pay respects.
Yes, Your Highness.
Your Highness, His Majesty knows you've been working hard, and that it's been difficult for you. He specially picked 10 well-mannered palace maids to attend to your daily needs, keep you company while you study, and help you relax.
Father sent palace maids to me out of the blue. Is he showing me favor? Or testing me? During the autumn hunt and the court debates, that patsy always came out on top. If I act too proper this time, wouldn't that just make Father think I'm trying too hard? Then I'll trouble you with this, Eunuch Wallace. And thank Father for me. You may leave now. The maids here can attend to me.
Yes, Your Highness.
Since Father has bestowed you upon me, from now on, you belong to my chambers. The palace rules are strict. Let me make myself perfectly clear. Don't ask what you shouldn't. Don't say what you shouldn't, and absolutely no gossiping outside. Is that understood?
I understand. We will heed Your Highness's instructions.
There's no urgent work right now. Go to the study and organize the memorials. Then go trim the plants outside the hall. Without my summons, no one is to enter the inner chambers.
Yes, Your Highness.
You? Come here.
Your Highness.
Speak. Did Father order you to test me? Tell me the truth. If there's a single lie, I will not spare you.
Your Highness, please believe me, His Majesty was simply concerned about your hard work. He specifically sent us to serve you well. He also said you are the future of Iridia and must be well cared for. There is absolutely no other meaning.
That's true. So what if it is a test? Father wants the bearing of a crown prince. If I don't even dare to accept this favor, it would just make me look cowardly. Now that's no way for a crown prince to act. since father wants you to serve me well. Then you'd better be attentive.
Come.
Sit on my lap. Hand me the books on the table. Sort 'em out one by one.
Your Highness, this is improper.
In these chambers, my word is law.
Your Highness.
Tell me, this past month, how have the two princes been treating the palace maids? Report. For the past month, how have the two princes handled the palace maids?
Your Majesty, Prince Liam placed the maids in a side courtyard. Apart from daily tasks like cleaning his study, he has never been intimate with them. All 10 maids remain untouched. Prince Aiden placed the maids in his bedchamber, partying every night. Now, all 10 maids have all lost their virginity.
Father, I just thought the maids were lonely and wanted to comfort them. I didn't mean to overstep.
Care for them? Can't even control your own urges? How will you resist future temptations? For an emperor, indulgence is the greatest taboo. If you one day hold the throne. But let personal lust interfere with state affairs. How could you face the people of Aridia? Have you forgotten why I made you stay in the Hall of Prudence?
I was wrong, Father.
Liam, why did you not touch the maids?
Father, I believe. My studies and duties come first. I did not wish to let romantic distractions delay my duties.
Learn from Liam. To maintain one's principles in the face of temptation. To know what truly matters. That self-control is what a crown prince should possess. Today's test was not to punish you. It was to make you understand that as princes, you carry the future of Aridia on your shoulders. If you can't even withstand such a minor temptation, how can you bear the weight of the crown? Liam's character, strategy, and resolve are all sufficient. My lord, it is time to name him as heir. Enough. You may all retire for the night. Tomorrow, in the Imperial Study, I have an important announcement.
Yes, Father.
This is bad. Now Father's favor has completely swung towards that bastard. I must think of a plan.
Your Highness, you summoned me this late at night. Is there something urgent?
Well, General Nolan. Tomorrow, Father's going to be in the Imperial Study to put both Liam and me to the test. He'll likely decide on the Crown Prince then. What do you think? Who will Father choose?
Your Highness has studied in the palace since childhood and have the deep favor of Her Majesty the Empress and the Princess. When it comes to seniority, you naturally have the upper hand. Seniority?
In Father's eyes now, Liam's recent accomplishments carry a lot more weight than seniority. At the autumn hunt, he won over Kingborn, and in court, he's got a silver tongue. This Crown Prince position, if I don't fight for it, will end up in that Patsy's hands. This is 5 Venom's powder, no color, no smell, mixed into tea. In just half an hour, it shuts down all internal organs, leading to sudden death.
Your Highness, you can't mean.
During tomorrow's meeting in the Imperial Study, I'll make sure Father drinks this tea. Once Father is gone, I'll step in as Crown Prince and take control. Then I'll claim that Liam coveted the throne and poisoned our father. At that moment, that's when you lead the Imperial Guard in to arrest him. With your troops, plus Mother and Anya's backing, the throne of Arya will be mine.
But, Your Highness, regicide, it's the extermination of your entire clan. But what if?
What if?
There are no what ifs.
Help me and you'll have wealth and glory beyond your dreams. Betray me at the last moment, and your entire family we'll be wiped out.
I will obey.
Good. Very good. Tomorrow at noon, you lead 300 elite Imperial Guards and surround the Imperial study. Wait for my signal. Liam,
Your Majesty.
you brought this on yourselves. Don't blame me for what comes next.
Today, while going through old drafts, I was filled with so many thoughts. Today, each of you will choose a line or a poem and tell me what it truly means, so I can see what fills your hearts and minds.
Father, I am most fond of the line you wrote during your trip south last year. The boat glides on emerald waves. We drift as if in a painting. What a marvelous line. It's so direct and vivid. And the imagery is beautiful. Even the vendors in the markets and the children selling candy figures can understand it and sing along. It shows Father always has the people in his heart. That's true joy shared with the people, truly down to earth.
I believe he's right. Your Majesty is so kind-hearted.
Do you hear that? That's the limit of his vision. Some things are just as different as clouds and mud from the start.
Liam, what about you?
Father, I was struck by the long poem you composed 2 years ago, climbing Yinmen Pass in the north, titled, Swaying Memories of the Past, Kings and Lords, all ignorant, ruling a world of ugliness, lamenting the might of ancient empires, their triumphs and failures intertwined. One empire's strength was war, another's was verse, their rise and fall impossible to predict, steeds on frozen rivers, ambition, plans and strategies, all fade into drifting smoke, a lone boat, in the capital, calls upon ministers to bridge past and future, and to compose a new chapter. Father, this poem isn't about boasting of achievements, but rather, through the deeds of ancestral emperors, you see both their merits and faults. This is the rare clarity and self-reflection of a true ruler. That's why I believe the true grandeur of your poem lies not in depicting majestic mountains and rivers, nor in mere nostalgia. It's the duty to bridge past and future. It's the deep understanding that rise and fall are unpredictable. It's the sincere effort to secure a stable era for the people of the realm. The beauty of poetry lies not merely in ornate phrases, but in enlightened wisdom and grand vision.
Liam, from a single poem, you can see the people suffering, and you grasp my wish for their peace and stability. That kind of insight is something that reading 100 books can't give you. It's truly invaluable. Aiden, did you hear that? Poetry isn't just words. You have to see its soul. You got lost in the pretty scenery and forgot. Riverton has just been ravaged by a great drought. I only wish for the people's swift recovery. You don't put your heart into your studies, and your poetry only scratches the surface. How can you understand the people's suffering, or grasp what holds this kingdom together? The position of Crown Prince has been vacant for too long, and Liam can read the heart behind the verse. He shows such care and consideration for me. He can also perceive the people's suffering. His wisdom, character, and vision make him worthy of the task.
Father, the position of Crown Prince is of utmost importance. How can it be decided based on a few lines of poetry? What does Aiden lack compared to Liam? You can't be so biased.
Indeed, Your Majesty, the Crown Prince is the foundation of the state. It shouldn't be rushed into. Please reconsider, Your Majesty. Moreover, Aiden has studied with the Grand Tutor for years. He's come a long way.
Sigh. This isn't about favoritism. Liam, whether in court debates or on the autumn hunt field, I've witnessed it all firsthand. My decision is final. This discussion is over.
Mother, Father speaks the truth. Please don't be upset. Have some tea first, to soothe your throat.
Aiden, you may not have your brother's vision or strategic thinking, but you have a kind heart. Even though I name your brother Crown Prince, I will not treat you unfairly.
Yes, I understand. You've always looked out for me, Father.
So the day after tomorrow, I will hold the grand ceremony and invest the first prince, Liam, as
Your Majesty. Your Majesty, Your Majesty, what's happening?
The Crown Prince title was always meant to be mine. How could it ever go to a bastard from the slums? How dare he take that seat?
How dare you? What did you just say?
Aiden, how could you disrespect father like that? Apologize to him at once.
Get out of my way.
You actually poisoned.
Me? If you'd just named me Crown Prince, none of this would have happened. You could have lived out your days in peace. But you had to be a blind fool. I've studied diligently in the palace since childhood. Is there any text on the art of war or statecraft I haven't mastered? How could I possibly be inferior to that useless trash? You're completely blind to real talent.
You rebellious son.
Back.
Aiden,
Have you lost your mind?
what are you doing? Your Majesty, you dare poison His Majesty. This is sheer treason. Your entire clan will be wiped out. Aiden,
You? Wipe out my clan? Once I'm on the throne, all of Aridia will belong to me. Who is this old man to judge me?
what?
Father, you forced my hand. If you had just obediently passed me the crown, I'd have let you live out your days in peace. But you had to favor this useless trash. Then don't blame me for being ruthless.
Aiden. Do you really believe Father decided something as crucial as the crown, based on mere favoritism?
What else could it be?
Is that why you're making a scene? Isn't it because you're incompetent? Have you forgotten what the court said about you? Or King Boren's evaluation of you? In reputation, diplomacy, vision, or stature? You don't measure up. To me.
I was raised and educated in the palace. I've read 100 times more books than you. How can you possibly compare to me? Enough of this. I have no need to argue with the likes of you. The outcome is already decided. As for you, you will be nothing but a prisoner. Ha 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 ha. Guards.
Aiden, what are you doing? Are you trying to rebel?
Father, you're only realizing this now? I won General Nolan over long ago. The capital's Imperial Guard is now completely under my command. I'm taking the throne today. And my dear Liam, you still can't beat me.
Aiden, snap out of it. You can't keep making mistakes.
Enough. General Nolan, take all of them and lock them up. Anyone who resists, kill them on sight. What are you doing?
Traitor, you conspired with factions and plotted rebellion. The evidence is irrefutable. His Highness the Crown Prince had me wait right here for you.
WH. What?
Your Majesty.
Here is the antidote.
You betrayed me, Nolan. Don't forget. Last night you...
My loyalty lies with the foundation of Aridia, with your Majesty and the rightful heir. How could I possibly conspire with a traitor like you? His Highness has long since seen through your scheme. Men, listen up. Seize the traitor, Aiden. All troops, listen up. Seize the traitor, Aiden.
Stay back. All of you, back off, or I'll kill her.
Aiden, have you lost your mind? Let go of me.
Anya, you've always cared for me most. Then help me one last time.
You pathetic fool. Let Anya go.
Prepare for me. A fast horse and a pass to leave the city. Let me go. Otherwise, I'll take her down with me.
Was it really necessary to go this far? Anya has always been good to you.
So what? She was nothing more than a pawn in my rise to power.
What did you just say?
Anya, it wasn't just you. The Empress, even this foolish Emperor. They were all just tools for me to use. After all, we share no blood. What family bond is there to speak of?
Aiden!
Taking hostage someone who genuinely cared for you. So this was your final play. Pathetic.
Shut your trap. If it weren't for you, stealing my title as Crown Prince, I would never have been reduced to this. Then we'll die together. Let's die together.
Your Majesty, the traitor Aiden has been subdued. How should he be dealt with? Take him to the Imperial prison. Guard him closely. Await my judgment.
I refuse to accept this. How could this patsy possibly be better than me? This throne should have been mine.
Take him away.
Liam. Summon the Imperial Physician. Summon the Imperial Physician now.
Wait, Liam. You still haven't explained clearly what this is all about.
I deceived you, father, putting you in grave danger, and for that, I deserve to die. But if not for this plan, we could never have exposed Aiden's treacherous ambition so clearly, and I am willing to accept any punishment.
Well, do you know what I felt in my heart when I drank that cup of poison tea? I am not blind. About your recent dealings with General Nolan, I have long been aware. I just never imagined you would dare to use my life as a wager.
I would never dare to risk your life, father. The antidote was prepared long ago, and the Imperial Physician is already waiting outside the hall. It's just that I had to use this scheme to fully expose Aiden's ambition.
What a convenient had to. Do you know that if there had been the slightest mistake, it would have meant utter ruin?
Your Majesty. Liam wasn't trying to hide it from you. He just wanted to keep it quiet, to foil Aiden's plans. If he hadn't taken precautions in advance, you'd have fallen victim to that rebellious son's scheme today. Your Majesty, this was all for the Kingdom of Aridia, for the royal family.
Father, I beg you to forgive Liam. He had no choice.
That won't be necessary, father. I am responsible for my own actions.
Liam, I'm so sorry. I was blind before, taken in by Aiden's act, and deceived, and I kept helping him bully you. But today, you risked everything to save me. I know I was wrong. Give me a chance to make it right, please?
Liam, I was wrong as well. It's just that I thought. Since we raised Aiden from childhood, I always favored him. I never imagined it would hurt you so much.
So, what is this? Ganging up on me?
We wouldn't dare. I beg you, Father, please, in light of Liam protecting you and saving my life, please forgive him for the deception he was forced into. For any punishment, I will bear it in his place.
Your Majesty, Liam's methods were extreme, yes, but they saved the kingdom. If you truly must punish someone, then I, as his mother, failed in my guidance. If punishment is due, then punish me.
When did I say I was going to blame Liam? Since when did I say I was going to blame Liam? It's not that I blame you for setting the trap, it's that you kept me in the dark. Do you have any idea what it felt like seeing your hand pierced? It broke my heart. You, my boy, always carry the world on your shoulders. Can't you rely on me a little more?
Father.
To foresee Aiden's ambition, lay a trap to end it, and take full responsibility yourself. You've outdone even my younger self. Though I went through some hardship, I glimpsed the true nature of my two sons. I glimpsed the future hope of Aridia. That pain was worth every bit of it.
I still deceived you, father. I am willing to accept the punishment. I beg for your judgment.
Enough of that nonsense. Get up now. Let the Imperial Physician treat your wound. I'll need this hand to help me rule the kingdom. We can't let it develop a chronic problem.
Thank you for your understanding, father. I will not fail your trust. I will protect the people of Aridia and safeguard our royal domain.
Good. With that resolve, I will choose an auspicious day to proclaim to the world and hold the grand ceremony for the crown prince. Let all of Aridia know that I have chosen a worthy heir.
imperial edict. By the mandate of heaven, the Emperor proclaims, Prince Liam holds Aridia in his heart. His ambitions are profound and far-sighted. His foresight brings peace to the court. He can remain true to himself, and restrain his personal desires. He possesses the virtues of a crown prince. He is hereby appointed crown prince of the Eastern Palace, and is to act as regent, effective immediately. So it is decreed.
All hail the Crown Prince.
Your Highness, the Crown Prince.
Long live the Crown Prince. Once the ceremony is over, you must return to the Eastern Palace. Princess Zara's been waiting for you.
Princess. What's wrong? Are you afraid I'll turn on you now that I'm the Crown Prince?
Now that you're the crown prince, why are you still acting so casually?
Our promise at the hunt, I have fulfilled it. As Crown Prince, I have come to take you as my princess consort. There are thousands of women in the world. You're the only one worthy to stand by my side.
The conviction in your voice that day left no room for doubt. To have earned your highness's affection is Zara's good fortune, and the good fortune of our kingdom of Lyria as well.
Now that I attend court daily, with power in my hands, this is just the first move in the game. And this is just the beginning.